Hello, everyone. Welcome to Real Talk, Real Solutions. Today is May 2nd, 2024, and we are on day number 15. Wow. So, hope everybody's day is going good. Today is Thursday. One more day, then the weekend. And so, I'm sure everyone is probably glad for the weekend to enjoy Sabbath rest day on Saturday and then to just and then on Sunday worship. Some people may do it on Saturdays, but so okay. Well, I want to get into today's devotional. So today's devotional, the scripture reference is just a second. Sorry about that. Okay, so today's devotional is from Galatians 6:9 through 10. It says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers." So that is the message, the scripture reference for today on that one. And um, the write up is okay. The word weary means to become exhausted, to tire oneself, to faint, lose heart, or to give up. Christ is telling us here when we are doing the right things, not to let ourselves get weary. Easier said than done, right? Yeah. I do get weary. You get weary. All of us get weary. Those who are parents, those who are caregivers, those who are teachers, um, you get weary. Here I am in my own corner of the world, cooking every morsel of food that goes into our son's mouth from scratch, homeschooling him many hours a day. I give our son supplement after supplement several times a day. I take him to several therapies every week, not to mention making regular phone consultations with doctors and researching on the computer and reading countless books to find ways to help him. My head just spins. All the while, I am raising two other children and keeping my marriage intact. By doing all we can for our children, we are doing right. The work we do on our children's behalf is our seed. If we don't plant seeds for our children, then there is no seed for God to multiply. When we are in the right place at the right time, whether we like it or not. I once took our son to a local speech therapist. He evaluated our son and asked me about what I was doing at home. When I explained the intensive ABA schooling that we were doing at the time, the diet we have him on, the supplements we give him, and the research we were still doing, the therapist looked at me in astonishment. He said to me, "You know, Kathy, you don't do everything that you can't do everything that you are doing and not succeed. I will break open, it will break open, and you will get results when the time is right." I will never forget those words. He was right. God says the time is right. All things will come together and will be fine. God will bring forth a harvest in due time. We just have to keep on pressing forward. The second part of Galatians 6:9 says, "For the proper time We will reap a harvest if we do not give up. I live in an agricultural valley. I see farmers plant their seeds, and in a predictable time, a harvest is reaped. Never in the same season is the harvest reaped when the seed is sown. You have a season all of its own to plant. We will have, let me see. Okay, yes. Our children need our help. They cannot help themselves. God gave each of us our children, um, a child that complements us and our families. We must not grow weary of helping our children. They need us and we need them. If you are tired, rest, but do not give up. The harvest is forthcoming. So today's action is in your prayers today, tell God if you are tired and why. Tell Him, then tell Him you will continue to plant seeds so your child can reap the harvest someday. Promise to not give up even if you get weary. Um, so I think this was a really good one today because I love what it said and gave that illustration of how when you plant a seed, you don't get the harvest at the same time you plant the seed. And so, and while you have planted the seed, you will get a harvest, but you don't get it in the same season. Farmers, they are planting certain things, and certain things they're going to harvest. Um, in the fall, no, probably right before the fall, they're going to be planting some things. And then when the fall season come around, they're going to be harvesting what they planted in a previous season. And I love what the person said to her, that all that she is doing, that you can't expect but something to come out of it good, to be successful. So that's encouraging. That was encouraging. I We can apply that to many things, and so hopefully this message was encouraging to parents, those who have loved ones that are on the spectrum, those who work with those who are on the spectrum. And so um, if you have any comments, anything you would like to leave in the comment section, please do. It is greatly appreciated. The nuggets you share, other things, it encourages other people who um, are dealing with this. So that said, that is all I have today. So I'll just repeat this promise to not give up, even if you get weary. Tell God that you're wearied and that you're tired, and then you pray, and then you give it over to Him. What I mean is more so like just talk to God and tell Him, you know, I'm weary, I'm tired, and He will help. He will help you. How how He will work that out, don't have no clue. But we need to bring these things to Him. So, with that said, grace and peace. Have a blessed day. God willing, another one in Finding God in Autism. Thank you. Bye.